Hello friends, welcome to the first day of the spoken English training program Let's Speak English. I think the 10-day long pre-course training program helped you a lot. Actually, when your performances have been shared in our teacher groups, we were really wonderstruck. How brilliantly well you participated, my guys. Hats off to you. When we thought about this type of a program, we were really worried. How many of the students may come out? Will they speak out in English? If the students are not ready to participate actively, our program will not be successful. Will the teachers accept it? All the teachers were busy with their online classes. They may not get time enough to spend for this program. So will they criticize us? These types of doubts were haunting us when we started thinking of this program. All such doubts and fears vanished once we started the pre-course training session. Hats off to the active participants, students, and the real energy behind you, the motivation behind you, that is your teachers. The active involvement of the teachers and students give us the promise that yes, definitely this program Let's Speak English will rock. Each and every participant will be benefited after the 40-day program. So with a heart full of happiness and gratitude to the entire team Let's Speak English, once again, warm welcome to the first day of our training program. My dear students, even after learning English for the last 11 or 12 years, you are not confident enough to speak in English. And many of us teachers, even though qualified with graduation, post-graduation, and even some of us are PhD scholars, but still come to a confusion when we are requested to speak in English. We started to stutter, stammer, and whatnot. I'm sure many of these persons who are reluctant to speak excel in their writing skill. Why? Why you are shy? Why you are not ready to speak in English whenever you get a chance? What pulls you back? Fear of committing mistakes. We are not ready to commit mistakes and being laughed at by others. And we are really confused of the grammar. Oh God, what to use here? If I say has, will it be okay? Or shall I use have? Has, have, had, can, could? Whether I have to use go or went or gone? My God. Confusion, confusion, confusion. My dear friends, let me ask you a simple question. How many of you know Malayalam grammar? Do you know that there's a perfect grammar system in Malayalam? Do you think that the Malayalam you use for communication is perfect? Do you think that all the sentence structures you are using is okay? Do you think that you are using Malayalam according to the grammar rules? Do you know Sandhi, Samasam, Kartariprayogam, Karmaniprayogam, Alankarangal and such stuff in Malayalam? Do you know, according to the type of articulation, there are various sounds in Malayalam under the label Gharam, Adhikaram, Ghosha, Nasigam, Anunasigam, etc. Come on, tell me the truth. Yes or no? I can hear a big yes from you. So, without knowing all these things, how well we are communicating in Malayalam? We never even think of complicated grammar in the case of Malayalam. So, without knowing any grammar, we communicate very easily, very fluently, and very confidently. How come it be? Without learning grammar, can a person use that language very well? Definitely. We are the examples. We all speak Malayalam. We think in Malayalam. We dream in Malayalam. We never think of mispronunciations or grammatical mistakes while communicating in Malayalam. But we do when we started communicating in English. That makes all the difference. Actually, the Malayalam we are using in Malappuram, it's entirely different from the Malayalam used in Kasaragod or Thiruvananthapuram. Suppose a person comes from Trivandrum, he happened to listen to a conversation between two Pakka Nadan people. They speak in the Pakka Kontoti slang. What the hell you are speaking, they may think. My God, they are speaking Malayalam, but I didn't get even a word out of it. What are words they are using? My goodness, it's horrible. This might be the first comment coming out of the Thiruvananthapuram guy. The same occurs when a Malappuram guy reaches Trivandrum and happen to listen to a conversation between two people who make use of the Pakka Thiruvananthapuram slang. A language has various regional varieties. We don't mind if the communication has been taken place. That means language is basically for communication. If you understand what I said and you could respond properly, the communication is successful. We just listen to it and try to get the idea out of communication. So actually, while we people are communicating, we are communicating our ideas. So communication means just transaction of ideas. And we do it in our mother tongue excellently well. Do you think why this difference? We learn English for more than 10 years, still we cannot speak out in English. But we are fluent in our mother tongue. Even the illiterate people in Kerala, they speak in Malayalam very confidently, very fluently. Many people are there who never stepped into the school. They never learned language from school, but they use language for communication. Do you know why? Because we acquire our mother tongue, that's Malayalam in our case, through the natural order of language acquisition. What is the natural order of language acquisition? Let's see. When I was a small child, I knew only one way to communicate or transact my idea. That was crying. So I cried when I was hungry. I cried when I was nervous. I cried when I had stomachache. I used to cry whenever I met with a need. But gradually, I understood that my cries were not properly addressed by my parents. When I cried for some food, they thought that I was crying because I felt like sleepy. Then I was totally confused. I was in a dilemma. What is this? I want some food, but they couldn't get my idea through my crying. So I just observed what the people around me were doing, and I understood that all the people around me speaking something. I listened to it very carefully. From their conversations, I understood the person who fed me often was my mother. The person who took care of me was my grandma, and the other guy was my father. All these ideas I got simply by listening to what the people around me used to talk. So I think as a child, I realized the fact that if my needs have to be properly addressed, I should start speaking just like the people around me did. So I listened to them carefully and started making some sounds like ma, pa, cha. I started to make such sounds. When I said ma, my mother was so happy. She embraced me and she expressed her love and excitement in being called as Amma. Like that, all my ideas have been transacted to them by speaking. So the first skill I achieved was listening skill, and that listening skill helped me to pick up the speaking skill, because I understood that if I didn't speak out, my needs may not be taken care of. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. So each child started speaking. Not only me, each and every one of you learn Malayalam like this. Through this process, you all have come across. In the beginning, you made some sounds with which you couldn't communicate the proper ideas. So you listened carefully again and again, and you picked up the proper words and the proper way you have to express it. Words transformed into sentences and easily communicate in your mother tongue. Only when you stepped into the school, you started reading and writing. So the listening and speaking skill you acquired from your home, from your surroundings, from your parents and relatives was cemented when you started reading and writing. Friends, this is the proper way to acquire a language. This is how we master our mother tongue. But we missed all these steps in the case of English. We started learning English only after we stepped into the school. From in the KG classes, the teachers, they wrote something on the board and read it like this. A, capital letter A, small letter A for apple, B for ball, like that. That means we started learning the third and fourth skills from school. So even after 11 or 12 or 15 years of learning English, still we stutter and stammer when started speaking in English. So my dear friends, from today onwards, let's follow whatever skills we missed to acquire in the past. Try to pick up those two skills, and please do not neglect the other two skills, reading and writing, because reading enrich your vocabulary. Vocabulary is a must for you to communicate effectively, fluently, and confidently. So this 30-day program provides you a platform to acquire the 4 skills through the proper way. Whenever you will be given a chance to speak out, please do it actively. Actually, in our school life, many of the teachers might have tried to teach us English properly. When they started handling English classes through English itself, we might have revolted. Why, miss, you speak only in English? We need translation. So, the teachers as well as the students who felt so comfortable in learning English through Malayalam, that made all these issues. So from today onwards, Please let your teachers teach you in English. Give maximum exposure to the world of English. It's a global language. It's the language of opportunity. So if you know this language, surely you will get n number of opportunities in future. This is a language of future too. I think assuring the participants of the 100% result of a course is not ethical. But still, I want to tell you that if you are ready to involve 100% actively in this program, definitely we can create wonders. Friends, let me remind you one thing. There are no shortcuts or magic through which you can reach success. There will be much sweat, hard work, and determination behind each success. Let me share you some tips with which you can improve your English. You can improve your confidence. The first thing is that, as I told you earlier, please listen to English. You can listen to BBC News, at least one news a day from today onwards. Read at least one piece of news from the Hindu paper, the Times of India, the Indian Express, or anything like that. And remember, when you read a news, please read it aloud, because it will give you a chance to listen to your own pronunciation, your own English. So day by day, your pronunciation and confidence will be improved. Listen to as much as you can in English. If you are interested in cooking, just tune into some cookery show. Listen to the recipes. If you are interested in bodybuilding, listen to such programs in the YouTube. If you are interested in short films, watch short films but in English. Try to listen to English songs. Actually, it's a key to the world of wonderful English. So my dear friends, that is the first thing you have to do. Listen maximum English from today onwards. Now, the second thing, start mimicking. I told you, when we were children, we started mimicking our parents and relatives. Actually, when we said Amma, Acha, Appa, like that, we were not sure about the idea, but we just mimic them. So, start doing it in the case of English now. Mimic your teacher if a pronunciation or fluency attracts you. Mimic your brother, mimic your friend, or mimic an RJ who is fluent in English. Simply listen to it and start reproducing whatever you heard. Definitely, your language will be improved. Along with that, your confidence. Never mind grammar. Don't worry about the grammar mistakes you may commit while speaking. Forget about it. Gradually, after listening to too many things in English, after reading too much stuff in English, definitely your English will be improved. Don't go for grammar as a separate entity. Just start using English. All the rest will come to you. Okay? Seek out for people who speak in English. If somebody is available in your family, call them often. Speak to them in English. Request them to help you to improve your language by communicating in English. If nobody is available in your family, go for your teachers. Tell them that you want to improve your language. So just give 10 minutes at least per day to speak in English. If nobody is available, just close your door, stand in front of the mirror and start speaking to the mirror on anything under the sun. Listen to the way you are speaking. Pat yourself on the shoulder and say, well done. Repeat it. And if you really feel that you want somebody to talk to, just dial to me. I'm ready. Okay, only if nobody is available to you, just call me up. I will talk to you at least for 10 minutes a day. Yes, I mean it. Stick some notes. Just take a piece of paper. Write on it, say for example, kitchen. Paste that paper somewhere in the kitchen. Write down bathroom. Paste that paper in your bathroom, in your study room, in your garden, or anywhere you want. Please stick such notes. Let's call this as sticky note magic. After sticking these notes, go on with your day-to-day activities. And suppose you reach your kitchen and you notice the sticky note there. Start speaking n number of sentences that has been happening in the kitchen. My mother is always in the kitchen. There is a fridge in my kitchen. I love the smell that has come out of my kitchen during the lunchtime. Kitchen is the most important place in a house. Say on like that, blah blah blah. Now mind the mistakes of grammar. Just say something about the kitchen whenever that sticky note came into your notice. When you get into your bedroom and you notice the sticky note on the curtain, start speaking something about the bedroom. This is the best place in my house. I always want to be in this room, like that. So this sticky note magic, if you follow properly, will definitely help you to speak in English fluently. And my dear friends, read as much as you can and try to increase your pace, your speed in reading. And please, during these 40 days at least, whenever you read it aloud. Listen to your own voice, because it will help to improve your pronunciation. Moreover, reading provides you a lot of vocabulary. Along with your vocabulary, your confidence also will improve. So go on reading, and whenever you find out a new word, I told you in the pre-course session, note down that word, its meaning in English. Use that word in a sentence and try to speak out that sentence at least 5 or 6 times after you have written it in your book. Do you know why? After repeating the sentence with the new word, 2 things will be okay. 1, you will be very much familiar with the new word. The second thing, unknowingly, the sentence structure has been perfected. Unknowingly. Okay, so please do these 2 things. And my dear friends, do you know what affects our fluency in English too much negatively? Let me tell you the reason. We think in Malayalam, translate it into English. My God, how much time it will take. Moreover, it's a tedious job. Thinking in Malayalam, translating it into English and speak out in English. Very tough job. Please don't give that much hard work to your brain. Just think in English. Whatever comes as broken words or ideas, speak it out. Don't wait for the perfect grammar, structure and such stuff. Whatever comes to your mind, speak it out. Never wait for translation and all. Start thinking in English. I'll give you one suggestion to think in English. Please ask so many questions to yourself in English. Start answering to them in English. It's an activity you can do without the help of anybody else. Start asking questions. When you see a fan, ask it, what is it? It's a fan. What's the use of this fan? This fan gives us Very good. It cools us like that. So ask questions, give answers. This process should go on till you start think in English fluently and successfully. Definitely your English will be improved. One more thing you have to do. Start talking about your day-to-day activities. Make it as a practice till you achieve command over the language. I wake up at 5 o'clock. I brush my teeth. Today I have idli and sambar for my breakfast, like that. And in the evening also do the same. Now, if you are tired enough to do one thing, I'll give you one more tip. Please dial to the customer care number of any of the gadgets. And when they ask you to select language, select English and start your conversation. There's nothing to worry because you're never going to meet that person. He or she is a quite stranger to you, but your language may get improved. All these types of activities will definitely make you fluent and confident in English. Please try to practice what all things I've just suggested to you. Yes, my dear friends, so start rocking. From today onwards, you have been given maximum opportunity to listen to English and speak English. Enjoy these 30 days. So my dear friends, once again, warm welcome to the first day of the Spoken English training program. Let's speak English. So my dear friends, bye for now. We'll meet you soon with some wonderful modules for the next 30 days. Till then, bye.